Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as we speak, details are now emerging how William Samoei Ruto is planning to rig election 2027. According to Apostle Michael Mbad, he's saying that William Ruto is so determined how he must get this second term. Upende, musipende. According to Michael Mbad, the apostle, is describing ways how William Ruto is already preparing himself how he's going to interfere with the general election. I've heard Apostle Michael Mbad saying that William Ruto is going to ensure is going to interfere with internet come that time. Number two, he's going to sponsor violence. And this violence is to suppress and scare those who are against him, and they will not turn up to go and vote against him. Number three, we are being told that William Ruto is going to use the monies he has collected in terms of borrowing and taxes. And remember, we are being told the monies that you're seeing William Ruto is borrowing and collecting in terms of taxes, he has realized that Kenyans are so furious against him, and so these monies store na save kuhakikisha kwamba he's going to distribute this money, he's going to buy bishops, pastors, reverends, he's going to buy leaders across the Republic of Kenya. The intention is to ensure he's going to be re-elected 2027. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to listen to Apostle Michael Mbad. But before we watch, as you always do, this video is going to be so interesting. Please consider liking the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder, please, as you watch, ensure you like the video.
To the run up to general election, there's going to be constant internet interruption. It will be normalized well in advance, well before time, so that even if it happens on election day, it will be already normalized. There is going to be control of information. Ruto is going to buy even those cheap bishops, you know them, these very cheap bishops, he's going to buy all of them. And when he pays them, even if not for campaigns, but to silent, not to speak, then once he has done that, he's now going, number three, he's now going to release money, splash money. It's going to be the most expensive campaign. That over 7 trillion that is borrowed, and he's going to borrow more. And then once he has overtaxed Kenyans and he has done nothing with it, now he will throw it everywhere. He will throw it everywhere. And some idiots will say this is the man. But that will not be enough. On the eve to election, or when the time is about to election, he's going to normalize violence. And the peak of that violence will be the election day. He will speak to his supporters, either to go vote very early or to go vote very late. They will be on alert, so that those who are preparing to go and vote against him will be suppressed, will be scared away with violence, so that the turnout of votes against him will be greatly reduced. Then he will continue using his tactic 2022 of IEBC. Buy the quote, buy. Those people, leaders who will not agree to be bought by Ruto with opportunities and with money, he is going to use NIS, the police, the court, KRA, Anti-Corruption Commission to suppress them, even arrest and jail some of them. He is going to instill fear. He's going to instill fear on Kenyans and on Kenyan leaders, to an extent that some will feel speaking is dying. So you better keep quiet for your family. I want to tell Kenyans to be on the lookout. Kenya belongs to you. As he does all these things, please remember that God is on the side of Kenya. God is on the side of Kenya. And Kenyans must not give up. To the run, I want to take this opportunity to talk to Kenyans. The president of this country for the year 2027 will be decided in this year 2025. The spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet. Now listen, people are still thinking of 2027. But William Samoei Ruto have started rigging the elections now. And this is how he's doing it. The first thing that he's doing and he will do is to buy any opposition, any person, any credible candidate that can stand with him, that can run against him. He will spend everything. Remember, this man have borrowed over 7 trillion and he has done nothing with it. He has overtaxed Kenyans and he has done nothing with it. He has a lot of money. In fact, William Ruto does not worship the Almighty God. He worships the god of money, and the god of money is Satan. He believes with money he can do all things. Now listen, he is going to buy all cheap leaders like Raila Odinga, Uhuru Kenyatta, and anyone viable. These cheap leaders is going to buy them with money and with opportunities. Of course, some of them will try to draw back, to withdraw from him to the tail end of his term, just to oppose him. By that time, they will already have a lot of filth, a lot of sewage on them, a lot of stink, a lot of stigma on them, which is still a strategy of William Ruto. So that when you look at Ruto and you look at them, they are one and the same thing.
Now, in terms of sponsoring violence, Apostle Michael Mbad is now revealing that William Ruto is already using the gang leader, that is Maina Njenga. And Apostle Michael Mbad is coming out warning Maina Njenga that the strategy and the mission is having towards creating violence and chaos is not going to succeed, because this country is being protected by God, and there is no day that the president of Kenya has been elected by God. It is the people of Kenya who will come out to elect the president. And so these bishops and pastors you're seeing being bought like Madazis are the one who are coming out prophesying that, oh, William Ruto is the chosen one. William Ruto has been anointed. You know, this is what he's saying.
Ruto have hired Maina Njenga to do some dirty work for him in Mount Kenya region. Maina Njenga, I want to warn you, the blood of those people you killed when you were Mungiki leader is still crying for vengeance in heaven. Is still crying for justice in heaven. You left Mungiki, you said you started a church, you said you are born again. And God said, okay, let's see if this man is ready to change. You are not ready to change. Your records in heaven have been reopened. How can you go and attack innocent people who are just gathered to pray? A woman, for that matter, Dorcas, Reverend. How can you do that? Let me tell you this. This is the voice of heaven. If you do not change between now and 27, you are a dead man walking. You are a dead man walking, because God will strike you. Heaven has not forgotten the innocent people you killed, the women you made widows, the children you made orphans. God has not forgotten. Heaven has not forgotten the violence you meted on people, the cruelty, the murders, the slaughters, and you will pay very dearly for that. So you have two options. Get back to church. If not, you did all these things under the watch of Moi because you were contracted to do it under that government. Now, under Moi, the reincarnate, Ruto, Samoi, you are doing it again. It shall not be well with you. I'm apostle and a prophet at the same time. Always accurate, always on point. You are a dead man walking.
On the same note, he's urging Kenyans to come out responsible, whoever is going to be their president. Remember, they have been given this opportunity to choose whoever they want. Let them not be fooled by some fake pastors, reverends, apostles, this envelope clergy that will come out and now convince Kenyans that this is the chosen one. He is anointed. He's doing this and this. And this is a good person. So Apostle Michael Mbad is saying, Kenyans, God is in control. At the same time God is in control, you must come out and speak louder, because these leaders are busy gathering themselves into a certain corner. And their aim is to come back in power. And they will do whatever they can do to ensure they are in power.
Kenyans, I want you to know one thing. This one thing you must know. God will not choose your president for you. God has never chosen a president for Kenya. Every time you've been told God chose a president, later you cried. It is these very unscrupulous leaders, useless leaders, wicked leaders who pay prophets. They buy prophets to prophesy they are from God, yet they are not from God. If they were from God, why do you cry after they assume office? God will not choose your president for you. Rise up and choose your president. You are first a Kenyan. The politicians have made you believe that you are first a Luo before you are a Kenyan. You are first a Kalenjin before you are a Kenyan. You are first a Kikuyu before you are a Kenyan. Kenyans can change it. You are first a Kenyan before you are a Luo. You are first a Kenyan before you are a Kikuyu. You are first a Kenyan before you are a Kalenjin. You are first a Kenyan before you are a Kamba. Please don't see yourself with your tribe. Identify with your country and help heaven take these evil politicians from the leadership of this nation. May God bless Kenya. May God bless Kenyans.
As you have watched, you can clearly tell, and this is something that I've always said in this channel, that William Ruto is so determined. Mupende, musipende, is going to rig. Because what he did in 2022 has now become something easy for him to do it again in 2027. And he's going to do it very well, you know. So you will be coming out to, of course, make noise and say no to William Ruto. He has really rigged the election. But he will say, and some pastors will say, you see, we told you, this man amechaguliwa, na huyu jamaa anointiwa na God. So he has been elected again. That is what you will be told. But the truth of the matter is, the man rigged election. And I'm telling you, William Ruto anaenda kucheza mchezo chafu. Kama ni mchezo chafu atacheza. Believe me 100% sure. And that is his mission. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till we meet in another video.